Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Earlier today, I saw some articles where they said, well, there were some attacks on American destroyers in the Red Sea by Yemenis, by the Houthis. And the articles did not directly mention, they said, well, the drone, and they used the euphemism intercepted. It was intercepted. I was like, intercepted like what? They came around, they say, oh, right, you're right here, or intercepted like blown up. I couldn't figure out from the article I was reading. I said, was it down? Did they attack it? What happened? Intercepted, it was the word. So I said, I'm not going to make a video on interception because I don't know if it's intercepted like we just see you and then you go away. The Russians intercepted American drones over the Black Sea and in Syria, and well, some of them were down, some of them just changed course, but they still intercepted. So I found an article right now from Associated Press from today, December 3rd, 2023 at 10:58 a.m. So it's 11 o'clock. So it's right now it's almost top. So an hour ago, they clarified things, and that is the Americans and other vessels were attacked. Major attack conducted by the Houthis, the Yemenis, whatever, on these guys in the Red Sea. They responded, and it seems like they shot down some drones. I'm taking out, combining this article with what I read from the other article. So let's get here and see this little article from Associated Press. The Pentagon says a U.S. warship and multiple commercial ships have come under attack in the Red Sea. December 3rd, 2023. So this is where things occurred in this area. This is Yemen. Houthis are here. I'm suspecting the Americans to have military bases everywhere from here, right here, to here. And if you want to see like this, this is the Middle East. And I like this one that it has the kilometers here and the miles. That's good. And it occurred in the southern part, right on the bottom, right here. And if we use the distance, that's beautiful. And I will tell you why. You see here, just remember how the strait is, how narrow it is. So 150 miles is this, right? So it would be somewhere here. 50 kilometers, I'm sorry. That's 150 kilometers right here. Everything from here to here is less. Keep that in mind, because that's very important for a point I will make if I don't forget. You know, with age comes a lot of other things. So United Arab Emirates, an American warship, and multiple commercial ships came under attack Sunday in the Red Sea today. Now, the Pentagon said, okay, it could be a lie, obviously. We don't believe anything these guys are saying until they provide evidence. Potentially making a major escalation in a series of maritime attacks in the Middle East linked to the Israel-Hamas war. No, they're linked with your help of those guys. If you were not over there, they would be between those guys and those guys. Nothing between those guys and you. So you. It's not our. We're not with these guys in the same boat. They are in their boat, and we are the guys down. Okay, that's how we are. So yeah, but we help our allies. Therefore, we create more enemies. And I'm quoting. Let's go to this one. We are aware of reports regarding attacks on the USS Carney and commercial vessels in the Red Sea. Why would the Houthis attack commercial vessels? Unless they're enemies, right? Or they're crazy like Putin, you know. But Putin is as crazy as he's not destroying Ukraine. What I mean is Putin is called madman and crazy, but he did not destroy Ukraine with nuclear weapons. Somehow he missed that. He doesn't understand that could end the whole thing in 1 minute if he would be a madman. So the justification that the Houthis are irrational, please discard that one. Could be some of them to a certain extent, but nevertheless, let's go and see here. We're aware of reports regarding attacks, I'm quoting, on the USS Carney and commercial vessels in the Red Sea, and will provide information as it becomes available. We have to put together the narrative, the Pentagon said. The Carney is an Arleigh Burke class destroyer in the Red Sea. Did you see where the Red Sea is? Did you see where that is? Do you know where United States is here? Can you find United States here? No, that's Iran, that's Saudi Arabia, that's Egypt, that's Sudan, that's Yemen, Oman, Eritrea, Turkey. I don't see United States of America. Oh, okay. What is it doing? Oh, keeping us safe. Got it. You know, at least say it that way. We're gonna fuck everybody else because we can. The British military earlier, they're always over there like little puppies around the big dog, but we are in the same team. Shut the hell up. Why? None of these guys, none of these big dogs, I'm talking about right now, let's say the British might, don't take on countries of their size. Never. They jump in for Yemen, for the Houthis, an organization, a group, not even a country. But they're all together. We're might, we're strong. With United States next to you, why don't you go and take on Russia or China? They will fuck you up. You know that. We all know that. So now don't get all upset about it, you know, unless you use nuclear weapons. And if you give me the argument, Russia cannot win even in Ukraine. Russia is fighting about 40 countries in Ukraine. Okay, and Great Britain fought with a coalition against one country, Iraq, one country, Afghanistan, one country, Libya, one country, Yugoslavia, in a pack. Never alone. They fought what? In the 80s or whatever that happens with Argentinians. The war is not over there. Wait, we got Milei over there. But Milei is Milei said, we're going to get back the islands. And the British says, no, you won't. He's not going to do anything. I tell you why. Because he is Al Capone's boy. So if Al Capone orders him, he's going to try. But I don't think Al Capone wants to get in trouble with the puppy. He needs the puppy to do the dirty job here and there. The Pentagon did not identify where it believed the fire came from. It believed. You either know or you don't know. However, Yemen's Iran-backed Houthis rebels have been launching a series of attacks on vessels in the Red Sea, as well as launching drones and missiles targeting Israel as it wages war against Hamas in the Gaza Strip. So this is now they go to history here. See, history starts only when they wanted to start. They always, and I don't like the word always or the word never or something like this, but in this case, it's by repetition and by direct experience. They always start the history of a incident, of a situation, when it fits their narrative. Like for instance with Israel and Hamas, they started on October 7. That's year 0. They don't go 3 days before, 5 days before, a year before, 50 years before. No, they don't go back. That's where it fits. The same with Ukraine war. They don't go to Ukraine war, let's say in 2008, let's say the summit in Bucharest, the NATO summit, when they said, oh, one day Georgia and Ukraine will join NATO. And Putin was like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? No, they don't start it. Or they don't start in 1994, when it was it that, before that actually, it was Jim Baker, promising the Soviets, not the Russians, the Soviets, we're not going to go move forward, East NATO, nothing. It was 1991 or 1990 was. Anyway, they don't start there. They start, the Russian invaded those criminals unprovoked. That's a key word. It's like the 1,200 people that we have to memorize now in the Middle East conflict. Definitely have to memorize that. That's going to be a question in school for children. How many people did Hamas kill in the 7th of October? You don't want your parents to be arrested. Put that number, kid. We're going to get to that one. I mean, they want other number to be remembered forever. That actually, anyway. So yes, they always start the point 0 whenever. So the same, they start at point 0 here, just Israel and Gaza thing, and they don't start with these guys patrolling the area to protect the shipment of vessels. Why would they be attacked? Oh, they're crazy, pirates. I'm okay with the pirates being bam, 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 bam. These are not pirates. All these are bad people. You know about the war in Yemen, right? With the Houthis, and who else was over there? Saudi Arabia, who else? I covered that about 3 months ago. I didn't even know the US and the Brits were over there, and I think the French as well were involved with supporting who? So the Houthis? No, the other side. Why? So the Houthis love these guys. Again, these guys stuck their dirty tail everywhere. I don't even understand how in the hell they still have a tail. Because when they're attacked in areas of their national interest, they're always the victims. And then when you get attacked by this and this and that, oh my God, we were attacked, we have to respond. Woohoo! We get to respond, man, everybody. And they call the gang the pack of garbage, and they go and attack one. They don't attack coalitions. No coalition versus coalition. It's like one. Russia is alone fighting the coalition, all right? But no, they fight Ukrainians. No, unfortunately, the Ukrainian nation is decimated for the interest of the gang. The gang, I'm not talking about the country. The guys that own the countries. Do you think the politicians are in charge here? No, they're not in charge. They pretend to be in charge, but they know they do the job for someone else. Who might that be? How did they get elected? Oh, by civilian vote. We voted. Yes. Electorate voted. Yeah, okay. And how did they conduct their campaign? Well, campaign donations, called in other countries a little bit differently. If I pay you, right, and then I come back and I say I would like you to promote this idea. Oh no, that you don't understand, Emil. That's the way it is. You want to promote, you give money. The more money you give, the more the possibly elected official will do whatever you want. Don't you think? Like I said a few times before, if I'm elected in this beautiful country right here, and let's say comes JP Morgan and says, Emil, I'm going to give you, I'm just exaggerating, $50 million, okay? But when you get in power, you see, we are JP Morgan, banks, things like this. Okay, got it. But you give me, $20. And you give me $20, and you give me $20, let's say, to work against the JP Morgan. What do you think when I get elected? What do you think I'm going to do when JP Morgan calls me? Hey, Emil, how are you doing? I will be straight up and, yes, sir. When you call me, click. So this is democracy. So just so you know who's who, what's what. So these guys are attacked. We're going to have bases. Oh, let me tell you about that little thing here, right? They're going to have bases right here. That's for sure. I guarantee you they will have here. Now, regarding the size, the distance, the Americans brought another aircraft carrier here in Persian Gulf, right here, next to Iran, to keep peace. Okay, they brought up right here by Iran. What does Iran has to do here? I don't know. It's Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Iraq. Nothing. But they came here. And that's an escalation, a provocation, I would say. Why? Because if you would have, a Russian, which I have only one, but let's say, aircraft carrier by Washington, D.C., you wouldn't like that a bit. I guarantee you that. So nevertheless, that's one thing. And they have it here. And if you remember a few days ago, the Americans claimed that a drone, an Iranian drone, flew too close. It was about 1 mile from the 1 mile. And they said over there in that article that under the maritime security, military, they were supposed to be to be safe about 100 or so kilometers radius around a warship. But I don't understand, because if you put two warships in the Persian Gulf like side by side, nobody can fly around there. Let me show you here. Or the Red Sea. So let's put the distance. The distance is right here. So as I said, this is 150 kilometers. So if you put right here in the Gulf of Mexico, Jesus Christ, Persian Gulf right here, you put or right here, an American ship or two. That means no drones can fly on a radius of 100 kilometers right here, because Americans decided to put, let's say, 3 vessels, one here, and one here. Nobody flies over there. But at that time, I didn't have the distances. I was like, fuck it. Maybe it's just my crazy. No, they wrote it down there. They wrote it. 120, I think it was, kilometers far from to be safe. What do you mean? What are you doing there? It's an American aircraft carrier in the Persian Gulf. There's no United States over there. And then when they get attacked, like today, oh, we were attacked. What the hell were you doing over there? We were helping. We were the good people again, like always and forever. Why? Because we say so. We identify as good people. So if I identify as a good person, you have to identify me as a good person, because somehow I have power over your power of identifying others. So my reality will trump Donald Trump, your reality, but your reality will never trump my reality somehow. So someone identifies as a, let's say, you know what I mean, you're supposed to respect that. That negates your ability to identify him of something. So that means he somehow has a superior position in society, being able to impose something on you. Your interpretation, your observation of reality. He alters it for you because why? I can impose on you, but you can't impose on me. I think I can't impose on anybody, you can't impose on anybody. But here, it doesn't work that way. Because if I can't impose on you, then you're a bad person. You're a hateful, you're this and that. This is the way the story goes. Like in the kindergarten. That's where I met these kind of things. Not with snips and all kind of stupidity, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, expect the Americans to respond. And I said, the plans are already there. They're just waiting to attack and to do it. And the Yemeni Houthis will be top. I mark my words, as Bush the first said. Read my lips. No taxes increase or something. And then he... liars, spends on fires. But you know what the reason was? And you know what the argument or the justification? Things changed. What? So yeah, elect me. When you elect me, I will do this for you. When I get over there, I don't do it, and I say, well, the circumstances are not the same. Of course, they're not the same. That's why you're supposed to, how to put it, adapt. Then get out. Put the person who really can do something. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.